podcast from Saturdays to Sunday. I'm Hale.
I'm Cam.
And he's Cam. And this is what we look like. This is the ugliness that you guys are going to have to deal with now. I'm just fucking with y'all. I think we look beautiful.
We finally got faces involved. We got new equipment.
You guys can see our faces. We did get new equipment, as Cam said. We upgraded our software. We're still waiting on the mics, but you tune in and we're going to have some better stuff for you. But regardless, we really appreciate your patience and time when it comes to that. It really means a lot to both Cam and I, just because we haven't recorded in a couple weeks. Cam was moving. Obviously, that's the main priority when it comes to Cam's life. He was moving states, and that's okay. We love that, and we're still going to do this podcast for you. Example right here. We're doing it. And again, you get to see what we look like. So thank you. The patience is appreciated. Another thing, too, just with an updated schedule with Cam and I, still going to be once a week probably. It's going to be switching back and forth to college to the NFL. So today's the NFL. Next week's college. And then the week after that, we're going to deep dive as a whole into the 7 rounds of the NFL draft, because that's coming up too. And that's crazy that it's already coming up. That's insane. Time is flying by.
The draft. We're not going to talk about every single pick after probably the first 2 rounds, but
that's too much.
Kale and I last year really liked Calvin Guy. We really liked that late round pick. So we're going to find some others that we really enjoy. There might be some that Kale likes that I don't, and vice versa. So we'll be able to talk about that, which is fun. Haven't had a lot of college, obviously. So, there's been spring games and stuff going on, but we can recap a lot of fun stuff. Spoiler, I'm in Colorado now, so I kind of want to talk about Colorado Buffaloes and Dion. Also, with that disclaimer, I bleed a different blue and orange these days. I'm going to be a Broncos guy. I've decided. Everyone else is Broncos fans. I live 20 minutes from the stadium now, so I'm a Broncos guy. The Bears are still there. Still like the Bears, still like the Steelers. But, I'm just going to dive full into being a Broncos tailgating.
It's always Bears.
Mile-high guy. So that's just where I'm at.
The mile high.
Letting you guys know. Fiance's
appreciate
family,
the update.
all Broncos fans. So we're going to be out there. Except for one. We might bring one of our friends on here. He's a Titans fan. Unfortunate. But, he's here with us. So you might get to meet him.
Do I know this person?
Yeah, it's Avery.
Fuck. Avery's a Titans fan?
Die hard.
I thought he was a Bronco fan.
Nah.
Holy shit, I feel bad for him.
Yeah, me too.
Anyway, sorry. But yeah, updates, just the generalization of it all. But also, I'm going to good comms Cam because he has some cool mini helmets in the back, as we said before.
I got hell.
What?
That's not even all of them.
He's got hell.
I got so many.
I don't have a thing yet. I'm still working on my studio, as is Cam. But anyway, we've told you guys in the past that we have an extensive collection of college mini helmets.
Look at that. Rice in Western Michigan? Who else has those? But who else has those? You know what I'm saying?
Nobody.
We're real fans.
But anyway, moving right along, we're going to play a game. And the game is, can Cam guess the past 10 MVP winners of the NFL, starting from the past season, obviously, that goes without saying, all the way to 2015. I shall tell you how many this gentleman gets right. Okay, so starting from 2025, who was the MVP of that year? Give it to me, baby girl.
Matthew Stafford.
He gets 1.
That's the one I'm going to probably say the fastest.
All right, I'll say the years, obviously, because that, it gets kind of mixed up. Yeah, okay, 2024.
That was Josh Allen.
Correct.
All right. I remember that being controversial.
You are 2 for 2.
All right.
2023.
This is where I'm ready to mess up a little bit. Deep into college at this time. Was it Josh Allen? It wasn't Josh Allen back to back, right? Was it?
No.
I'm gonna go Mahomes.
False. It was Lamar Jackson, a.k.a. Dak Prescott should have won it that year.
Another guess. All right, 22.
All right. Yes.
That's got to be Mahomes.
You are correct.
Let's go.
22 was Mahomes. All right, so you've got 3 right out of 4. 21.
I feel like I'm going to need a hint. Is there any hint you can give?
Oh, it's too obvious if I said the division. Give me a second. Hold on.
Was his name already said?
No.
Okay, that helps.
I don't know if this helps, but I'll give you this. He's won a Super Bowl.
I mean, kinda. Just one?
Yep.
See, I don't know, man. I don't know. I came and throw out a guess.
Nothing.
No, I'm
Okay,
blanking.
Aaron Rodgers.
Ah, okay.
2021. Okay, 20. Hold on,
2020
2020.
COVID year.
Correct.
I'm not gonna lie, did not watch a lot of NFL. I kind of even college was tough to watch that year. The SEC, that was when I was watching mostly SEC just because they allowed fans. You know, a lot of other schools
Yeah.
didn't.
Yep.
Uh, 2020. Ah man, is that Mahomes?
No,
I know he's on here. I thought he was on here again, dude.
he is. It's Aaron Rodgers back to
Aaron
back.
Rodgers back to back. So Mahomes is 2019.
No,
What the fuck?
no, he's not.
Oh my
We've
god.
said his name before.
2019.
Yeah.
Josh Allen. I hate
No,
this
it's
game.
no, it's Lamar
I
Jackson.
hate this game.
You're on a losing streak right now. All right, 2018.
Dude, I'm not. I don't know MVPs, man. Probably wouldn't even know
You
some.
already said his name.
I'm just gonna run down the list then. Josh Allen,
Nope.
Lamar.
Nope. 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 You're done. It's Mahomes. It's
Ah,
Mahomes.
there's a
All right.
third.
2017.
Slide me a
Here, I'll
hint.
give you a hint.
Give me something
He's
good.
the GOAT.
Greatest of all time, Tom Brady.
There you go. There you
Got
go.
that
Way
one.
to come back. Way to come back.
All right, I got two more.
2016. I'll help you out. They blew a fucking lead.
You see, you would think that helps me out. Doesn't really help me out.
NFC South.
Tennessee South.
I think
Blue
it's
lead.
yeah,
Dude,
I
I'm
think it's the
blanking.
NFC South.
I'm blanking.
Boston College alum.
Matt Ryan? Matt Ryan?
I'll
Ah,
give
Blue
it to
League
you.
23. Am I right? Okay, okay.
Last one.
God damn, I'm a
Uh,
casual for the NFL.
this is my hint. This is the
Oh, Aaron
he did.
Rodgers.
No,
Oh,
that's
Cam Newton.
that. There
Yeah,
you
that's the
go.
other one.
There you go,
Okay.
Cam.
Okay.
There
I
you
got a lot of
go.
help. I got a lot of help. We don't
You
remember
you
these.
you you broke above average. You got 6.
Yeah, I'm gonna get better, guys. I
You're
promise.
gonna get better.
I'm
Can't you know?
going full into NFL mode now. I'm
Hey, it's
so
not about
ready.
perfection. It's progress, not perfection here. And I'm not asking for all those right. I'm just asking for some. God damn it, and that's what you did.
I'll give you some. I'll give you some. I mean, see, that's what I'm saying. You can ask me what college, a random receiver went to, like fucking Willie Snead, and I'll tell you Ball State. But you
Yeah,
ask me
I
this stuff, and it's what the heck?
I wouldn't know any of that, Cam. So
Oh man, I
all
don't know.
right, that was fun. Cam did a good job. I'm gonna give him his flowers. He could have done just a skosh better,
Next
but
time.
he did get 6. Next time, next time. But anyway, we're gonna move right along with the topics. And are you ready for these topics?
Yeah, what you got?
So I got a
I mean,
couple
I know what you
key
got, but
talking points. Well, yeah, you just shut up. Shut up. All right, so the first one is there's been a heavy movement that Travis Hunter is expected to be a full-time cornerback. Yes, we have talked about this, but this is off-season programs now, and it is the off-season. I just said the same thing twice, kind of. But anyway, I know we've talked about this. I actually agree with this. I would actually switch him more to wide receiver. I think he's better at wide receiver, just my personal opinion. And he can still play cornerback, but put him down as a nickel package, a third down corner. Like they need a stop on 3rd and 10. Like that's what I'd have Travis Hunter in. But besides the point, I was fully expecting this to happen, honestly. It's not shocking at all that they want him to play a full-time position because the shell life of an NFL player is like 8 years. So
I
I feel like
mean,
I'm rambling. Go ahead, Cam.
I will say though, I did see him. I think he was on Twitter, sent laughing
Mhm.
faces shortly after it broke. So that usually
Jesus
means
Christ.
there's like he doesn't agree or he's calling
Of
BS
course he
on
never
it.
agrees.
He's probably going to keep trying to play both ways. My only thing is I've switched. I think watching I think in the past, I've agreed with you on that, saying leaning more receiver. I think I lean more corner now. It would be
Yeah.
cool if he played just more corner. I know he's small, but I think his ball hawking skills from being a receiver is elite
Mhm.
at corner, whereas at receiver it's above average, but there's also plenty of above average receivers when it comes to ball tracking, stuff like that. Putting it on defense, could get another Marcus Peters. I mean, he was
Yep.
my favorite in his prime because we've talked about Trevon Diggs, Ron Bland. When it comes to that high risk,
Yeah.
high reward, like they
Yep.
get burned a lot. Whereas Marcus Peters, when he was really in his prime, he got burnt, but not a lot. But he had
Yep.
crazy ball skills. Pause. But that's
Yep.
why I like Travis Hunter at corner. I mean, maybe not nickel. Like I like Cooper DeJean at corner because he's a bit of a bigger body nickel, but he's still fast and quick and everything. But I think Travis
Yeah.
Hunter on the boundary wouldn't be a bad idea.
No, I agree with you. It's all up to interpretation at this point. So I guess
Yeah.
we'll see what happens. Honestly, it is the off season, and like they could change this a million more times,
Hmm.
and we would like it. It's just what they want to do. So it's like they're saying this now, and it could change a month to 5 months when August happens. So I don't know. It was just breaking news again, and it's strange that this is breaking news because again, I didn't know you could win the Heisman with doing reps, as we've talked about in the past. So that's
Yup,
college.
the
I
cardio.
understand that.
The cardio.
The cardio, gotta love the cardio. But moving right along. So I actually don't agree with this, but I guess it's cool in the same time, I guess. The Falcons picked up Bijan's 5th-year option. I think you should just pay that man. In hindsight, in my opinion, I think he's going to be, or if not already, a top 2 running back in this league. He proved it last year. I had him on fantasy. I have him in a fantasy dynasty draft or fantasy dynasty league, and he was popping off for me. He was my best player. So this dude could possibly win an MVP. I think you should just pay him and not do the 5th-year option, but I totally appreciate the Falcons doing that and giving him some type of money. But in the same boat, I think you should just give him the bag, honestly. I wouldn't like totally explode on him like a Saquon deal or something, but I definitely like 100% pay him. And I'm all for like running backs now getting paid. I wasn't in the past, but now I'm like 2 thumbs up.
Yeah, no, I mean it makes sense. It just gives them another year to negotiate. You know,
For sure.
that's
Like
really
prove it
probably all
again.
it is. Yeah, I don't even think
Prove
it's
it
a prove it.
again.
I think it's just like you said, he's probably going to be the highest or close to the highest paid running back. I know Saquon's deal was
Yeah.
crazy, but it's not even a prove it. They know he's great. It's probably just another year for them to negotiate. That's me thinking optimistically though. If you're
Yeah.
thinking Falcons, like what if it's Todd Gurley kind of coming over the injury or he gets injured? Never want that.
Yeah.
But maybe it's a bit of a play it safe by the Falcons, which then I wouldn't love. But again, I'm choosing to think optimistically here. I think they could just throw it at them because they have all these offensive weapons that they don't really use well anyway. It runs through
Yeah.
Bijan. Like
Hmm.
Drake London's still great. Kyle Pitts could have been great if they knew how to use him, but it's like almost like
Yeah.
they don't need all these weapons. So if they end up losing some of them, they didn't really use them in the first place. They'll be all right. Run through Bijan. He's going to be
Yeah.
your franchise.
And unfortunately, too, I think they're kind of stuck in like a not. I'm not gonna say purgatory. That's not the right verbiage. But like with Michael Penix, you don't know what you're gonna get. Obviously, they released Kirk Cousins,
Still weird.
and
Still
as
crazy they did that.
yeah, and to your point, they do have a lot of weapons, kind of overloaded at sometimes. But still, it's like you pound the rock, it just makes everybody's life easier,
Yeah.
unfortunately. Like that's just how it is. And like Bijan's gonna take the hits. That's what I meant, like with the unfortunate part. And he'll probably succumb to the Ezekiel Elliott effect, maybe if they run him to the ground.
Yeah, they
But
did a
hopefully
good
that
job
doesn't
though.
happen.
They did do a good job with Tyler Algier. I would say a lot of people
Oh
would get
yeah.
mad that he was kind of the touchdown merchant when it got
Yeah, I
down
was
to like
pissed
the
off
2 yard
selfishly.
line stuff like that. Yeah, but I mean, Bijan, I think is the best receiving back in the NFL at the very minimum. Like he's insane. So
Yeah, I would
you
agree with you.
keep him healthy. First two down back, third down and long, he stays in. Third down short, maybe you can get Bruiser back in there.
Which is the sucky part too, because to the Tyler Algier point, he's not on the team anymore.
Yeah,
He's
yeah,
with
so
the
you just got to
Arizona
replace it,
Cardinals.
get another bruiser type guy, someone that can run hard downhill for the short yardage situations. Bijan will still get his touchdowns. He'll still be good.
This is true, Cam. This is true. Um, yeah, that was interesting stuff, but we're just gonna move right along. Obviously, like at the in light of it all, like we want Bijan to get paid, and he's
Yep,
probably going to.
100%.
So, moving right along, there has been a lot of talks about replacement refs. Um, Obviously, this has been a main problem for the past. I don't even know, like 15 years, controversial calls. Dez caught it, Seahawks and Packers, like all these controversial calls that these refs keep getting wrong. And
Mm-hmm.
now there's been talks about replacement refs, and I'm all for it, honestly. But the
100%.
only caveat I have with this, and Cam and I have talked about this again, so we're just going to reiterate this just a little bit, is I think there needs to be. Oh wait, no, they're union that you said, right?
Yep, yep. Pretty sure, pretty positive they're a union.
I am all for our union with what's going on in my work, but I also think that holding them to a higher standard, we need to see that. So if they get a
Mhm.
call wrong and it's blatantly wrong, they need to be penalized. They need to be fined.
Yeah,
That's my opinion.
100%, and that's what we've always talked about too, especially with when we talk about maybe why I choose college a little more over the NFL. Is like
Yeah.
there is a regulation and delegation system there. It's not always prevalent, but if an SEC crew calls a horrendous game, kind of like I think it was the Auburn Kentucky game, horrendously called
Yeah.
game, they got sidelined. They did not
They need to be
call.
punished.
Yeah, they did not call an SEC game that next weekend. And then two, when it comes down to bowl season, the crews that were the best, guess what? They get to ref the best games. It could be the playoff games, it
Absolutely.
could be high end bowl games, and then the ones that didn't do too good, they're the ones that are doing Ohio versus Jacksonville State, the bowl, the Bahamas Bowl
Mhm.
that not a lot of people are
Yep.
watching. Which the Bahamas Bowl is a bad example because it's not a thing anymore. But you get what I'm saying.
We
So
get what you're saying.
yeah, I mean, the replacement part, I like if they do it right to where again a ref crew has a terribly called game, they're replaced,
Oh,
and
yeah.
and
100%, man.
whatever it is, like do they train more? Do they go through it bar for bar what they did wrong? That I would like to see. I mean, punishments eventually, I hope come, because they
Yeah.
fine players for sneezing during an interview. It seems like $10,000, and then
Yeah.
refs again, most of them I guess from articles posted out there, have high paying jobs where they don't really care about this job.
Yeah.
Maybe that's a thing. Maybe that's unfair for me to say. But I feel like there should be fines. But again, like a percentage wise, like don't fine a ref $10,000 if he only makes $100,000 a year. But still, some
Yeah.
fines, suspensions, especially because still that's a
Oh,
check
yeah.
they're missing out on for not being able to
Mhm.
ref a game. That is
Yeah.
the stuff I would like to see because, dude, these calls, like even the Dez one you mentioned, the Saints Rams one, remember that?
Oh, that's yeah.
The
Oh
most blatant
god,
pass
so bad.
interference you could ever see. Like, there's no
So
way.
bad.
There's no way that shit should
Oh,
be
yeah.
happening. That's what ruins the
And that's
game.
just it. And that's to my point, and I could use the example of, like, when Dallas and, like, the Eagles play, and like, honestly, like, in the heat of the moment, I'm probably, like, I hate that team just because 'cause they're rival, but regardless, if I see a blatant bad call, like, I'm like, That's a bad call."
Dude,
And,
I
like, I'll
mean,
take the Eagles side, man, like, I don't care, like, if it's a shitty call, like, call it, and, like,
yeah.
I don't care who the team is.
No, it's happened in college too. Like 2 years ago, Kale and I were watching Illinois versus Oregon. I'm Oregon, he's Illinois. There's a blatant missed face mask call on a touchdown for
Yeah,
Oregon. I was like, oh,
yeah,
damn, that sucks for you. Touchdown, I'm going to take it. I acknowledged it though, but it
yeah.
happens. And like,
It
but
sucks.
I like it too. I do see it more in college than NFL, where like the announcers, for the most part, also call it out. I'm seeing it more in the NFL now, which I appreciate. Which is NFL
Oh, yeah.
announcers going, "No, that was a terrible call." I want to see more of that,
Collinsworth.
because then what was
Collinsworth.
it? Adam Thielen got basically released from the
Mhm,
Vikings. I
mhm.
mean, I know it's not that's the reason they gave, but for calling out refs.
Yeah,
It's like, oh my God, they're so protected. You can't call them out. That I don't like either. This is your job. You are open to criticism when you're on national
yeah.
television. And these are teams that hundreds of thousands of people, for some teams, love. You should be open to
Oh,
criticism.
yeah. And honestly, again, open to criticism too. And like, I'm not gonna sit here and say that the refs, like, people are like the refs don't control the game. Yeah, they
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
do.
I
It
mean,
is a bull-faced lie when people say that.
don't get me wrong. Like, if it's a 28-point win, eh,
Oh yeah,
yeah,
you're good.
nah.
You're
The
good.
Reds probably didn't have that much leeway on it. But dude, there's so many one score games in the NFL. How many
Hmm.
times does it come down 13-10, 17-13? It
Yep,
matters. One call
it does
matters.
matter. And again, make the right call. Again, I said it 10 minutes earlier with Cam in the fun game we were playing. Progress, not perfection. You're
Yeah,
gonna miss calls, and
there's gonna
I'm
be bad
okay with
ones.
that.
Yeah,
But the blatant missed calls that the viewer, the announcers, that even like just everyday fans see, like you got to start being
yeah,
better. You
yeah.
gotta, you gotta. That's the end game here. So,
But again, I'm
um,
thinking optimistically.
yeah, we'll see what happens. Again, they're not dumb people either. These are
No,
like lawyers, like doctors. Like it's funny how an NFL ref is a part-time job for a lawyer and a doctor. I find that very ironic that like that's their side hustle. We'll
yeah,
call
and
it
see,
that. And it's like, how is this a side hustle?
no, they need to care.
So
There needs to be more caring. If there
yeah.
was more caring, incentive to care, bonuses. Start throwing out some bonuses for perfectly called games. There's got to be a way to
Oh hell yeah.
analyze a game and give it a percentage ranking on how well it was
Absolutely.
called. Just give out
Mhm.
bonuses with that. Make a ranking system. Even if
That's
someone
actually a
says
good
they're not,
idea, Cam.
someone says they're not competitive, but then they see their crew is ranked 16th out of 16. If there's 16 crews, they're gonna be pissed. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
So do something like
Mhm.
that.
I like that. We need to send that to the National Football League,
I'll write
Cam.
a
That's a
strongly
good
worded
idea.
letter.
Good good comms, good comms.
Good comms.
Um, but that's basically our, like, soap opera when it comes to that, soapbox, whatever you wanna call it, with the replacement refs, but moving right along. So, um, another topic that's been brought up recently just with the draft moving on is, like, Jeremiah Love was a huge talking point for certain teams, aka the Chiefs. They got K9, Kenneth Walker the third, right?
Yeah.
And then the Saints got Travis Achan, not Etienne. He did correct all of us about that, so I'm gonna say his name properly. So now the main talking point is where is Love going to go? And I actually agree with this. A lot of the experts have Love going to the Titans as a growing mutual interest. Obviously, they have their quarterback of the future, Cam Ward. They have a reliable wide receiver in Wandell Robinson. I'm not going to say he's a number one, but he is very good. And then if you put Love in the backfield because you got Pollard and Pollard's just kind of dropped off, I actually really like this. I think it's a good pick. I hope they do it, honestly. Um, they're a young team. They're not going to be good this year, but I think Love and Ward 5 years down the road with a fully healthy team and just like other pieces, this team will be dangerous. I don't
I
know how
don't
you
hate
feel
that.
about that.
No, I don't hate
Yeah.
that. I think that makes the most sense right now in terms of
Hmm.
like looking at like mock drafts. And I know we did one, but it's already kind of outdated. But like just looking at what makes
Yeah.
the most sense fit, because two, the Titans will keep changing their coaching staff until they
Oh
get
yeah.
a solid coaching staff again. But even through all these changes, even if they haven't been a good run team, they've tried to be a run team
Oh
first.
yeah, man.
Like
Yeah.
they always try. And again, too, like with the receiver situation, it's kind of like the graveyard for receivers now. We've seen that the last couple of
Hmm.
years. Doesn't seem like they need it right now. They don't need that big weapon at receiver, but if they have a great run game,
No.
especially with Love being a good receiving back, I like that pick. I think that would take some pressure off Cam Ward too. I mean, their duo
Yeah.
last year was nothing crazy by any means, but Love, bigger
Mm-mm.
body, I think could probably pass block better than what they've had
Oh
since
yeah.
Derrick Henry. So I like it. I would like that.
I would agree. The Titans obviously made a lot of the wrong moves with letting Henry go. Vrabel, elephant in the room
Yeah.
there. It's unfortunate. Again, I'm a Cowboys fan. I know all the time. I know how bad moves go all the time. But anyway,
Side note though, I am probably like 8 out of 10 on their new uniforms. I really like them. The only thing is they took a lot of the red out. The red is only accessories. They show some more red. You know what I'm saying? Like a red stripe or something.
yeah, that would be dope. Why'd they take out the red?
I
What
don't
the
know.
hell?
I mean, they still have them as gloves and arm sleeves, which is cool. I didn't see any navy, which kind of sucks. Navy's kind of cool, but I just want to throw that out there. Titans uniforms
Damn,
are
they're taking
dope,
out all the dope
but they're
colors.
super clean. A lot of people, everyone's gonna hate on everything.
Mm.
They hated them when they were redone and too modern, too much going on, and now that they're simplified,
Yeah.
they hate them because they're too simple. I think it looks good. Clean is better. Simple is better.
Yeah, yeah, I mean, the Titans, yeah. Well,
Also, Ravens are getting a new uniform set. So are the Rams, apparently.
are they?
Rams finally need one. What they switched to with this was
Oh god, it's
atrocious.
hideous.
It used
I
to be
fucking
so
hate
much
those
better.
colors.
It used to be so
It
much
looks
better.
like the Chargers and the Rams like
It looks
combined
like an
both their
arena
unis
football.
before.
It looks like, and I'm
Yeah.
sorry, I'm getting off on tangent, but for those
Well,
out there,
yeah,
I'm a big uniform guy. I like uniforms. I like
he
helmets.
is.
I like things to look good. And the Rams look ugly. The Falcons dropped some ones that are decent. I kind of like them. Back to simplified. But anyway, Titans are cool.
You don't
Titans are cool. I might
you
get
don't
a
want to
mini
keep
helmet.
talking about the unis, buddy?
I don't know. I might get a mini helmet. Who knows?
Okay. Um that's basically all it is. I mean, it was a huge talking point, but we're gonna move right along. This is kind of old news right now, but not really. Kenny Moore, the cornerback from the Indianapolis Colts, requested a trade. Obviously, things fell sour with the Colts this past year. One of the best teams to start the season fell short. Danny Dimes or Indiana Jones, Danny Dimes, he injured. I mean, they traded their not their farm system, but 2 first-round picks for Sauce Gardner. It didn't work out, so we'll see if that trade actually goes through. The Colts don't seem like a bad team. I want to see what they do this year. I honestly, personally, in my opinion, I think you should just stay. Kenny Moore is kind of old. I think he's like 29. Again, shell life, NFL. I mean, we've preached this for the past year and a half that we've been doing this. Um, But I don't know where he'd go. I don't know what you would trade for him. Like if it was Dallas, like I would trade you like a fifth round pick for him.
I
I
don't
I,
know.
I just don't know.
I like him though. I will say. I think he's like an
Where do you go to
unsung.
college? Go.
He's. I actually don't know where he went to college.
What?
Yeah, but he's like an
Wow.
unsung hero. You know, he's a
Yeah.
pretty consistently lockdown corner that doesn't get talked about a lot. I think it's maybe, especially when Sauce Gardner got there and was playing. He's going to
Mm,
shadow the wide receiver two probably. But even before
yep.
that, like Kenny Moore was on wide receiver ones, and I thought he was.
Oh
I
yeah.
thought he was pretty good. He doesn't get a lot of picks, but PBUs is also a good stat.
At the end of like, sorry, go ahead. I
No, I was gonna
interrupted you.
say I like him. I would be happy, like say the Steelers, if they got him. They tried it.
Stallers.
They tried it with Darius Slay. They bring in veterans, kind of helps the younger guys, and they
Yep.
both understand. They have a mutual understanding. That's kind of like you're on the way out, And whatever team might get him, will get a year or two good out of him. But again, the veteran presence in the locker room, I think, is a huge plus. So
Yeah.
I think he'd be a steal for a fifth round pick, to be honest.
Oh yeah, I do too. I wouldn't trade like a second round pick just because
Nah,
age and
yeah.
how much value. So like, I guess we'll see. But in my heart, like I think you should just stay. But we don't know what they're gonna do. So we'll see what happens. Time will tell. It's up in the air right now. But
Also, fuck you. He played for Valdosta State. I'm not guessing Valdosta State.
fuck you. You said you're the guru when
Valdosta is
it
not a
comes to this shit.
state. That is not in the
It's
50
not
states of the
fucking
United
me.
States.
It's fuck
I'm
you.
just saying, not a state.
All right. Heard that,
Not
Queen. Heard that.
Boise, not a
Uh,
state.
that's
Throwing
yeah,
that out
yeah,
there.
yeah. Fair enough. Fair enough. I see what you're doing. We got two more topics to talk about, and then we're gonna nightcap this shit. So this has been the topic a lot recently with this draft coming up in like 7, 8 days. You got one consensus number one quarterback. We know who he is. We know where he's going. It goes without saying. The new news, we'll call it, is that Ty Simpson now is likely to fall out of the first round. Me personally, don't agree with it.
I
I
think,
know
but
that
is
people
that
are
is
waiting
that
for next
news?
year's. Huh?
Is that news? I think even when people were putting him in the first round, a lot of people were like, what do you
So
mean?
I feel like it's been like a roller coaster because like at the
Yeah,
start of the season, nobody really knew. Like they knew of Ty, 5-star prospect, but again, Jalen Milroe, all these other quarterbacks like overshadowed him. Then he had one hell of a first half of this year, kind of dipped down. Like so, it's just been like this. Like 2 months ago, he was like the consensus like middle of the round first round pick, and now he's like, oh, we're gonna fall out of the first round and be a second or third round pick. It's like,
I
what the
mean,
fuck?
I could still see him getting reached on. I call it reach. Like I think
Yeah, that makes sense.
I do think out of the quarterbacks listed, if a team really needed a quarterback in the first round, it'd be him.
Mhm.
I mean,
Yeah.
because the other one's like, okay, I think out of the others too, and this is where I'm gonna say, like, if I could see a team reaching, I think it'd be the Steelers grabbing him in the first,
Mhm.
or
Yeah.
not. He goes maybe early second, mid second, and then the Steelers settle for like Cade Klubnik. I can see that. I'd prefer them if they do that to get Klubnik over Nussmeier or Aller, but that's just me
Yeah.
personally. I think for me it goes Fernando, Ty, but again, I don't know where Ty goes. I think he goes late first, early to mid second, and then give me Cade over Nussmeier and Drew Aller.
I gotcha. Because it was funny too, because the preseason rankings too before the season even started, like it was technically kind of a loaded quarterback
It
class,
was. It
like
was.
with
Like when they
Nussmeier,
thought, yeah,
Klubnik, yeah,
they thought Dante
and then
was
it just went
coming
to shit.
out. Yeah, and then he
Hmm.
stayed. I mean, too, like Nussmeier had a lot of preseason hype, and oh my god, dude, it's just hard to watch. I don't like Garrett.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
sorry.
it,
I'm
it
sorry.
was
Like
really
as a
bad this
quarterback,
past.
I'm sure he's one of the
Yeah,
nicest dudes you could probably ever meet. Want to say things like that? He's probably a great dude, but as a
yeah,
quarterback, I didn't
yeah.
love the accuracy. A lot of interceptions. Give me Cade Klubnik.
Fair
But
enough.
Ty
Fair enough.
Simpson,
Fair
Ty
enough.
Simpson, I still put above them.
Ty Simpson's good. I mean, this quarterback class is not really like it's okay, but like again, to pivot to next year as the class as a whole, it's better and quarterbacks better too. We'll
I mean,
see.
yeah,
Time will
but
tell.
who knows, man? Who knows? Like even with what's going on with the Sam Darnold, Baker Mayfield resurgence of late, who knows? Who knows?
You
Maybe
ain't
some of these
lying.
quarterbacks go early. Maybe they don't have a good couple of years. Everyone calls them a bust, and then boom, they find where they're meant to be.
Boom.
Optimism.
Boom. That's true. You ain't lying. All right, one last topic to talk about, and then we done. So this upcoming season, there is prime. second year wide receivers that are prime for a big year.
Luther
We'll say
Burden.
it. Yeah, he's number one.
Boom.
He's number one.
Well,
That goes without
I
saying,
see the other
honestly.
guys you have on here. No, I don't know. Nah.
Um, there was others I just didn't really give a shit. Those were the top three because again, wide receivers, it's
I
the
mean,
fancy flash. So,
Jack Beck, I like. I've liked him
hmm
since he was at LSU. As a freshman, he was
yep,
good. At TCU, he
yeah.
was good. He's a good
hmm
receiver. I just don't trust the Raiders. That's what it comes down to. And like too,
I
like
mean,
Fernando. Yes, you're getting Fernando, but
we
you're
don't know if he's starting, man.
but even too, like you get Fernando, you can't expect him to build an insane chemistry off the bat. I'm sure the ball is going to be spread around for the most part. So I think that's
Oh,
what
most
holds him
definitely.
back from being my breakout candidate. But again, who knows?
True.
Maybe they hit it off. They have amazing chemistry, kind of like Lad McConkey and Justin Herbert in their first year
Yeah.
together. Really good chemistry. Maybe that happens. I don't know. And then the other one he had on here is Matthew Golden. Kind of a hater. I might be a little bit of a hater. He's fast. He kind
Um.
of reminds me of like Will Fuller. Like, dude is fast. He's an
Yeah.
insane
Yeah.
athlete. But if it's not a deep ball, I don't know. I
One
don't know.
trick pony, you'll call him.
Yeah, kind of like everyone
Yeah,
liked
I
to
would.
call
I
it
would agree
DK
with you.
Metcalf that, but at least DK Metcalf ran
Yeah.
slants. Because again, Matthew Golden is just not the bigger body. So do I want him to do well? Yeah, because I think he was also like a little overhated by honestly a lot of Packers fans and the Packer organization in general. I still think he was picked a little too high, but
I thought the Packer fans loved the pick.
see,
Like
I didn't see
they were
that.
in all and so
Oh,
happy
were they
when I
kind of
watched the
over?
draft that they were fucking losing their minds. I was like,
Mm,
again, totally unbiased because again, Bear and Cowboy fan over here. Like the only reason this dude got into the first round was because of his 40 time.
yeah.
Other than that, like it okay. Like he was
No,
injured for half the season.
maybe
He
it's my
scored his first
recency
fucking
bias.
touch.
Yeah, on Packers
What
fans
with
not liking him.
Texas?
No, with him. Maybe it's like on mainstream
Oh,
Packers fans don't like him because maybe he didn't have a great year. He was getting like a lot of weird hate though. I will say, which kind of was lame. He did get a lot of weird hate from like those
well, that
crazy
he
was
doesn't
it
deserve that.
AWS stats,
Yeah.
stuff
hmm
like that. Like where I don't know. I have to find that.
Well, he
Maybe it was
scored his
like
first touchdown in the playoff game against the
yeah. I mean
Bears.
yeah. Again, he
I
was
mean
injured though for a while.
that shit happens. He was not good.
Ah,
He could improve. We'll see. The Packers, like he is the true number one now
yeah,
since they traded Dontavian Wicks and fucking oh my god, Romeo Dobbs isn't there. I mean, it's just him and Tucker
yeah.
Kraft's coming off an injury, so we'll see.
I
But
mean,
Luther
Jaden Reed's
Burton,
still
like,
there, right? Jaden Reed.
yeah,
I like
yeah, I
him.
think
I think
so.
he's a good slot.
I don't mind Jaden Reed. I
Yeah.
like Dontavian Wicks, but he went to the Eagles, so fuck
Yeah, I
him.
mean, so okay,
Um,
with Matthew Golden, I will say history does tend to repeat itself, especially for the Packers when it comes to
yeah,
receivers that aren't
hmm
necessarily the most eye popping best of the eye test, doing great. So
yeah,
I'll leave it
yeah.
with that. But
Um,
still, Luther
but
Bird is my
as a
top
whole,
choice.
like this isn't even me trying to be biased. Like I could see Luther Burden having one hell of a year this year, and maybe so even being better than Rome Odunze. And I like Rome. Rome wasn't built in a day. Like dude's had some injuries. I get that. Big body person, but I just like Luther Burden's
I do
swagger,
too.
and like he definitely stepped up this year. So I'm looking forward to him, honestly,
I mean, I will
and
throw
being
this
a
out
Bears
there.
fan.
Chris Collinsworth was just pissed me off when he
God,
said late in the season that Luther Burden was the top receiver coming out of the draft. No, it wasn't.
yeah. Tell him,
No, it
Cam. Tell him,
wasn't.
Cam.
It wasn't. I doubt it. I highly doubt it. You didn't talk about him until he started doing good. Kale and I love Luther Burden. We loved him coming
We
out of
love Luther
college.
Burden.
He was amazing at Mizzou, and
People hated on Luther Burden for some reason.
we're gonna keep riding. Abuka is still great in a league of his own,
Oh yeah.
but Luther Burden I think is prime for a breakout year. And
Uh,
they're gonna be like the new Jamar Chase and T Hit or Jamar Chase and Justin Jefferson that are always like who's better, but they're both great. I think that's gonna be
but
them
they're
too.
both yeah.
Yeah.
That goes without saying. Luther, if you ever watch this, would love to have you on the podcast, brother.
I'll DM him,
Just
bro. I'll DM
yeah,
him.
DM him, bro.
Or
DM
just
Luther.
you gotta just walk around Chicago until you go to a high end club and meet him.
I don't think he lives there, but sure, I'll try it.
You gotta live in the surrounding area, and I'll do the same. If I see any Broncos players, if
There
I
you
see
go.
Patrick
Yeah.
Tan walking around, shoot, even if
Oh,
I see
PS2.
Marvin Mims or Troy
I'm
Franklin,
talking to Marvin. Hell
yeah.
yeah. I mean, you got Bo Nix, old, or
I don't know.
Jesus, Oregon alum.
That
Try
dude's
to talk
probably
to him.
not. He's probably not outside. That's a
All
man of
right,
God who's
fine.
married. He's inside.
All right,
I'm
fair
also a man
enough.
of
You
God
ain't
and I'm
lying.
also engaged, but I'm younger, so I'm outside. Actually, fuck, Bo
Uh,
Nix and I are the same age. That's crazy.
are you
Yeah, isn't he
26?
26?
Usually you know these things. I mean,
Uh,
Google's free, but
Bo
I don't know.
Nix.
What is he? Since we just now have had a
He,
lull in the
he is
pod.
a month and 2 days older than me.
Hell yeah, dude. That's what I like to hear.
And he's killing it. Proud of
Um,
him.
yeah, but that's a wrap, guys. We hope y'all really enjoy this. Share it, like, subscribe, follow, tell your friends. Again, we're gonna post it on our Spotify, Instagram. We're going to do our regular stuff. Now that we have faces, you guys can see us. Please comment. We want to interact with you guys too. We want to talk to you guys. We can talk to you guys on Instagram, Spotify. We're going to have a Patreon here soon. We want to get
YouTube.
that in the works too. YouTube now, it'll be our faces, not just our voice. Along with that, we do want to bring TikTok into this, as we've said before. We're going to be on everything for you guys. So we're really, really, really looking forward to that. We love all of you. This has been so much fun, and we're gonna keep it going, man. And we hope you guys are having a good time too. Cam, you got anything for him?
Nah, couldn't have said it better myself. I'm just excited.
All right, hell yeah. Well, that's the boys, the degenerates, if you want to call us, from the podcast from Saturdays to Sunday. We'll see y'all next week. See you, people.